Hi, everybody. I'm Mish Carpenter, and welcome to a guidance from the Council of Eight. I have no idea what they want to share, yet I know that we are in the 1212 portal today. It is now 3:15 p.m. in New Zealand, so it's the 11th of the 12th, wherever else you are in the world. Perhaps some of you are sleeping. It's quite funny for me to see myself because it's not a mirror version. Don't know how to do that, but I'm sure I'll find out. And I'll just wait to see if anybody joins us. And for those of you who are not going to be here live, I just wanted to find out how you are all doing, how you're all navigating life. For me, myself, it's been an interesting 3 weeks. It has felt like such a heavy, intense time in life. And I myself was basically forced to rest. I had a forced rest. My body just went, you're going through this upgrade and you have to just give yourself time. I'd had a bladder infection and just so many different things were happening. And there was like this expansion in my heart and then in my throat as well. And I always know that this is part of what happens for me. But I've noticed a lot of people, a lot of my clients are exhausted. A lot of people are going through such different shifts in their vibration, but a lot of us have been feeling heavy, really, really heavy in grieving. I was also working through some old grief and shame, and I've come to learn not to try and discover what the story is, where it comes from, what it's about. Yet the universe always provides, always shows that what it is that I've got to work with, and it's like building a puzzle. So for those of you who have wondered, pondered what the hell is going on in the collective, I think we've all are starting to feel slightly a little bit lighter. And my beautiful Kasha reminded me, a friend of mine reminded me, it is the 1212. And I was like, oh, yes, it is. But I most certainly woke up this morning still feeling into this vibration, this frequency of what's coming, what's coming, what's coming. And remember, Spirit, the Council of Eight, they speak in the now. And we may not understand what they're saying because they speak metaphorically, yet I do know that what they share is so relevant and on point to what needs to be heard in this moment. So I'm really showing up and listening. Hi, Liesel. Hi, Lisa. Sorry. Thank you for, that's awesome. I'm so grateful to hear. So yeah, it's this part of us that you remember the old has to be squeezed, gone, gotta go. And I'm sure we are so freaking tired of hearing the same old shit, because it's just like, how much more old do we have? How much more old have we got to go through? And even last week, for those of you, I've started to learn how to do shorts. I'm so excited how to learn to do shorts. So I'm probably going to drive myself mad with and have lots of fun doing these little clips, these little videos, because I receive these messages and downloads and I'm like, ooh, how do I share this without doing like a long-winded video? Anyway, I shared yesterday on my short that I was sitting at an airport, at our local airport a week ago, and I knew I was dealing with guilt and shame, and it happened to be with masculine energy once again. Okay, once again. So this is part of the cycle, the karmic patterns that I am bringing and working through. And anyway, you can go and watch the short. I won't bore you with the short. But basically, I told the gentleman after he screamed and shouted, and I tried to be nice, and I was very confused. I basically told him to go fuck himself. Okay. And it felt very empowering in that moment. And it was a great expression. But I went into guilt and shame. I went into remorse. Oh, this is not who I want to be. And then sometimes I go and I do this little dance with myself and I say, well, I actually like having those moments. I like having those moments of okay, the tribal part of me that comes out. I call it the Joburg part, but it may not be the Joburg part. It doesn't really matter. It's how we express. And the universe will present, the universe will gift us, the universe will trigger, will bring the triggers, sorry, not trigger, because we live in a flow of abundance when we are in a space of harmony. But I most certainly have seen it. I felt it in my own vibration. It has been low, it has been flat. And the way I've described it is, this is just my perception, take it on, don't take it on, is we were all kind of holding our breath for the elections in the US. And we've had a lot of elections across the world. The UK, South Africa had an election as well. I don't know where else happened, but anyway, three big countries. And I kind of felt like there was this tsunami. We were all holding our breath and going, oh, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? There was a lot of fear. Who was going to be the president of the United States? The president was announced. Some people gasped. Some people were still holding their breath. It was just this absolute separation of everything. And then came the grieving. I'd seen a few videos where people were devastated. People were so angry. Remember, grieving is loss. Grieving is keeping us in suffering. So when I talk about frequency and vibration, it's very different to the emotions of what we store and hold onto. So that's how it felt. It felt like the tsunami was coming. And for those, I've never been in a tsunami, but if you watch it, it's like, you can see it. It's like, it's coming, coming, coming. The elections happen. And this, again, is just my perception. Take it on, don't take it on, guys. If it's a load of BS for you, I completely get that. And I do. I really, really mean that I do, because there's such a space in which to be in. And we know that the learning for us, for me, is to just be in the stillness, to be in the calm, to be I got shown the other day, when I was walking on the beach, give me a message. And they said to me, I am. And I was like, I don't understand what you mean. You see the understanding, the non-understanding. And then I was in my meditation with the group the other day. And then I got it. The piece of the puzzle fitted. And I went, oh, I, being the I in the storm. And that's becoming the master. And I still don't have that together. I seriously don't, because I swore at that guy. I felt very in my power in that moment. But then I felt bad and guilty, because I said to my daughter, I'm so sorry, it's your birthday. She said, oh, it's okay, Mom. I don't really hear that from you often. But I still felt remorse, because that's not how I want to be. So I hope this helps in some way. I know there's been this churning, this yearning to, like, for me, even, there's so much information out there. What is changing? When is this flip happening? We went into, was it the 19th? I'm not great with dates. But when the age of Aquarius came in, I think it was the 19th of November. And I think everybody was like, yay, this is going to happen. And a lot of us were like, okay. So everything that we've been told, we've been guided, we've been shown, things have been shared. It's happening for us. Just remember, and we are the I. No matter which direction, we are the I. So becoming that is what we're all working through, becoming the I. And I'm going to bring the Council of Eight through, and I never know what they've got to share. But remember, just feel into where you are at. And becoming the I is it's the calm. And that's a learning for most of us. I say that in a generalization. So for those of you who don't know the Council of Eight, they are ascended masters, angelic beings of light. They have once walked the earth planes. They come through in different energies, and they share different frequencies through my voice. And I never know what they're going to share. So I'll take a few breaths, and I'll see you on the other side. We are so excited for humanity right now. We, as the Council of Eight, as the angelic beings of light that we are, have noticed, are noticing that many of you are collaborating with yourself in a different way. Notice how we show you through Michelle's hands, collaborating, coming together with yourself in a different way. Many of you have felt as if you are falling apart. Many of you have felt as if you are in a space of questioning, what is this new age of becoming? What is this new age of love? What is? And when you live in the space of what is, everything is always in flow. We have said this many times to many different human beings, yet you humans hold a space of non-negotiation. When humans are non-negotiating with one another, there is a robotic imprint that is happening for many of you right now. And it is a sensation, it is a frequency, it is a vibration of chaos, extreme chaos, which is what your vibrational field, your bodies are feeling right now. So it is most certainly, as we see it, important for all of you who are here right now to find your eye. There are many storms, there are many interpretations of what is coming, there are many different spaces of, may we say, flux. This is a space of flux. This is a space of chaos. This is a space of frustration. This is a space of guilt and shame. This is a space of non-negotiating. Yet when one is in the eye, there is trust, there is compassion, there is bliss, there is joy, there is kindness, there is calm. And we know that it is a learning for you humans, as you humans are here to learn. And we say it with a big smile on Michelle's face, as in the learning process, Michelle included, there is resistance. Many of you are clicking your fingers and wanting, and many of you are waving and saying, when is this happening? When is this happening? When is this happening? And we say to you all, what is the event that you are waiting for? You are the event. Pretty profound, we think. You are the event. You are within the holding of the calm, the coming together. Yet we know that the external factors of living in the human space, the external is what drives you humans to become more out of alignment. And notice how we are showing you head. When one is in their heart space, when one is in the internal vibration of your external soulful space of knowing, one only sees one. One only sees one. One only sees another in the space of one. This is the true learning. This is the true discovering. This is the true knowing. And when you are in a space of knowing, which you all are, otherwise you would not be here right now. These are times of transition. These are times of transformation. These are times of rediscovering by looking at yourself and looking at others and looking at yourself and looking at others. These are times of great magic. We are so excited and we applaud you all. We applaud you one, we applaud you all for the change. And the change is as a steam train. A steam train takes time to move, and slowly but surely it gains momentum. So we know that you that are here right now are wondering, okay, tell us about 2025, tell us about 2025, tell us about 2026. We've heard, I'm not too sure. What about this? What about that? And we say, come back into the calm. Nothing else exists unless you want it to exist. Notice how we said that. This is your version of your reality. And it is a version of your reality. Many of us, many of the beings of light, many of the different species are showing up, showing ourselves to you. And we are truly, truly in awe of humanity. Many humans have become fixated. We say, look up. Stop buying into the wormholes, which keeps you in the vibration, which keeps you in the vibration, which keeps you in the vibration of the, why did they do this to that human? Why did that one decide that that was, and notice how we could give you 200 billion stories, and this is the energy of being in the story. Many of you love drama. Many of you love bringing drama into your space. Many of you love to talk the talk, yet rediscovering is walking the sensation of the frequency, of the vibration of there is often so many words spoken by so many of you human beings. You outspeak one another. You outhear one another. And you out one another by blame. They did this. They triggered me. They. Well, you are in the space of I. Yet the universal flow is always in flow. And the universal truth of what is coming into fruition. So may we say that the following year of 2025 is bringing you all that are here into a space of reconnection. Many humans are feeling the discombobulation. Many humans are not wanting to find their voices. Truth is spoken not from anger. Truth is spoken when one is calm. Many are in the war right now. Many are feeling the war. Many are finding the chaotic space of non-negotiation. We do not negotiate. And we are talking about many different countries. We are talking about the wars that are already happening right now. And we say to you, hold your space of truth and freedom. Hold your space of truth and freedom. Hold your space of truth and freedom. We ask all of you to please allow your breath to flow through you, and we will bring a frequency of freedom. Please allow your breath to flow. It is important to allow the vibration to be felt. And the way we come through in speaking the English language can create confusion. Yet when we align, when we align with our truth of our language, we create flaring within the nervous system. Not too sure, not too sure, not too sure, not too sure, not too sure. What are they talking about? We don't understand. And now we bring a space and a frequency of calming within the letting go, within the freedom. Freedom is always in here. So please allow yourself to feel the frequency of change. We are grateful. We are honored. Namaste, everyone. Thank you to all of you who are here right now. And thank you for receiving. I never know what they share. I hope it resonates on some level, and I hope it brings some sense of calm. For those of you who would like to join us, I have a winter solstice event coming up, the 21st of December in the United States and that part of the world. Don't ask me what that part of the world is. And the 22nd here in New Zealand. And I have our beautiful Sue Tobin, and I say our. She's taken the vow of compassion, and she was ordained a Buddhist nun. She worked in the jungle in Bangkok all by herself, 8 miles in the jungle, and she looked after AIDS patients. Some very incredible stories that she has to share. She'll be teaching us mindfulness, and there's questions and answers, and I'll be channeling twice. Questions and answers, questions and answers. It's interactive. So please join us. Hi, Deanne. I did not see you. I've just looked to the other side. Lovely to have you here. So please join us. Please go on to my website, www.mish.com. See, I can't even think straight. www.mishcarpenter.com, and go and click on, and I hope you can join us. She has a vibration within her voice that I always sit and I'm like, oh my God, like one of those where you want to drool. She just holds the essence of grace, and I feel incredibly privileged to be able to share and walk this journey with her. So for those of you who are here, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm incredibly, incredibly honored and always feel the love. So to all of you, hold tight, and may we keep smiling, shining, and just being our vibrational selves. Because watch children, they always, I always use this reference. Children they just get on with life. So let's not take life too serious. Laugh, find people you can laugh with, and watch comedy. I love you all. And remember, love is why we are here. Take care, everybody. Bye.